Yeah, I'm J Pro. I'm with my bros. This is the podcast. And now you know, hey.
Yeah, that's like Adrian to me, bro.
Real quick, shout out.
Welcome back. This is Certified Average Podcast. I'm your host, Hunter. This is Mason. This is Talon. This is Chase.
Real quick, shout out
Episode
to Ryan.
55.
Okay. Shout out to Ryan and
And
Javier.
shout out.
Zinky. They told me to do that on the podcast.
Who's that?
They work in the mission in Bellman. Shout out to you, Javier and Ryan. Zinkers.
Yeah, that's what they wanted.
Yeah, we be doing that at work all the time.
How old are they? 12?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pathetic. Go pick up bags.
hey, go lift some heavy bags and not get tipped.
It's a joke.
You're mean.
Don't get
Just
tipped.
kidding.
You saw the citrus I had.
I want someone to tip you guys a stick of gum.
The worst thing I've gotten tipped
That
was
wouldn't be bad.
like $2 and then 3/4.
That's your worst?
So isn't that
Not my lowest because I've gotten like $1 a bunch of times, but it just felt worse. $2 and 3/4
with some change?
Yeah, I'm like,
They
How
went to
was-
eat and they had leftover change.
How was
Yeah.
a $1 tip enough?
it's not.
Like, what?
I'm not happy.
What
when
have
I
you
get
done to
$1.
get $1? Like,
I've
They're
heard.
just idiots. Poor
Mace,
people.
have you
bro.
heard that people say it's supposed to be like $1 a bag? That's like someone made up. I feel like that's like it's like $1 a bag.
That's what broke people who don't want to tip.
Yeah.
Don't say the mission
You
if
know
you
that-
can't tip at least 5.
Do you know that Nico doesn't tip when he orders food?
Yeah, this man
He
told us
literally
that.
does not tip the person delivering the
bro.
food.
And so we
That's
told
just
Nico,
so-
we're like, bro, they're stealing your food or eating it.
Yeah.
He says they'll wait, like they'll knock sometimes until he answers the door, because they can see if they get a tip or not already, and so they just like kind of like hope that maybe he'll tip them if
have some
if,
cash or whatever.
Yeah, I think
yeah,
Nico.
if he answers.
I think
it.
Nico one time said he was like, man, he's like, I'm
They
waiting.
won't go away.
He's like, dude, he's like, I'm watching them on the front camera, and he's like, they're not leaving.
He's like, yeah, I don't tip them.
Come on, bro. I'll be at Antonio.
I think what he tries
At least $2.
what he tries
Yeah.
to say, I think, is because they're like, it wasn't that far, like, because this guy just orders
Go
Jack
get it
in the
yourself
box.
then.
He won't. It's literally like
a minute away.
a minute, and this guy won't go get
Jack in
food.
the Box is 1 minute away.
So he'll
You
pay.
can walk it from your grandparents'
Oh, yeah.
house.
So he'll pay basically $10 over what it should cost, because you're getting hit with the fee, and then I feel like it's already a like an upcharge, and
What's
he's
up,
still.
Charge? Get it.
so dumb.
I
The
get
joke.
it. I get it.
I can explain it if you want.
No,
Okay.
I'm actually going to the Updog convention.
What's
later
the
this
Updog
week.
convention next week?
These are 4th grade jokes. I have a story. So you guys came over on what day was that?
Monday.
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 Miraculous.
Okay.
Or no.
So Monday they come over.
Wednesday.
They come over and we have a good old time. Spider-Man claps and stuff. Spider-Man cheek claps.
what?
Lots of fun.
Oh, the video.
Lots of fun.
Yeah.
Um,
Down and dirty.
no, they came over and
We did confidential work.
yeah, and
That makes it sound worse. We didn't do anything
anyways,
weird.
we're cousins, all right?
Oh, my God.
We're cousins.
We're cousins.
Yeah.
Okay, so they come over and they're there for hours and it's a long time. Hated it, and finally they left.
No,
so,
you hated it.
No, so I put I have color LED lights in my room, but I put my second one in there and I had them both on. And they were on for how many hours were you guys there?
We got there like
5
3,
hours,
left at
6?
like 10:30.
Oh gosh.
We were there
Okay.
a long time.
So they were on for that long, and I get real motion sick,
We
like
left like
easy.
10, not 10:30.
Yeah.
7 hours.
And I get motion sick, so like if I'm in the back of a car and I look at my phone for literally 30 seconds, instant I'm motion sick,
Emotional
and I
damage.
feel
All
terrible.
right, TikTok.
Or going up a mountain and it's got lots of swirls. I get sick. Right?
Are you joking
Rides.
me right now?
No, I'm dead serious. I get
Mountain?
Yeah, going up a mountain. If you go
Yeah.
on these swirls,
You're a coward.
Oh, man,
You've never gone up the Swirl Mountain, dude?
Golly.
Swirl Mountain. We've literally been there. We camped like 100
Okay,
times.
keep going.
Wait, can I say a little
I
side note about
podcast
the
with a bunch of
mountains?
14-year-olds. All right.
Can I say something about the mountains real quick?
No.
Sure.
Literally, all right. So I've
You have to
never
consent secret.
driven up or down the backside of like Arrowhead or Big Bear, whatever. I was coming back home from like up in the high desert, like Victorville, and it said the freeway was like stopped, and so it showed me this alternate route that cut through the mountains. Nice. And so I was kind of like, oh, I've never driven that way, so I was like, oh, I'll go that way. It'll be kind of cool. It's like a little scenic route. It's one of the craziest roads I think I've ever driven. Like,
How so?
I feel like it goes up at a steeper angle than like if like the normal way you go up the mountain, because those are like big sweeping curves. This literally kind of just goes up and literally does a 180, goes up the other way, 180 goes up the other way.
Bruh.
I'm driving it in my little baby Jeep and I'm like, what am I was like, where am I going right now? It was like, I was like driving up and I'm like, this is like, I was like, and some of the turns, there was no rail. And I'm like, yo, what? It was crazy. But then it's funny, I told Becca about it and I was like, I want to take you on that road and drive it. I was like, I want you to see how crazy it is.
We gotta bike that road.
I didn't-
just go down it.
With hoverboards.
I didn't know you were
With
talking
hoverboards.
about driving. I thought you meant walking up and you
No.
got dizzy. And I was like, what are you
Sandra goes
talking
on a
about?
hike and gets faint. Oh.
No,
Whoa, what's
okay,
happening?
sorry.
No.
All right. So,
Okay, so I get real
Real
motion
sick.
sickness, right? And I get even sick if I'm on if I'm looking at a screen for too long.
because you won't even do Star Tours, like those motion rides, right?
No,
I won't
that-
either. Star
those are
Tours
too
is
much.
horrible.
Instantly makes me feel gross.
Yeah.
And so I've gotten sick from looking at a screen too long, and I have to like literally not look at anything and just like close my eyes to feel better. And so I'm feeling good the whole day, and these lights are on, right? And they do mess with your eyes. You got after
It is a little
having the
trippy.
lights on, and it's like all green for like a good
Oh, it's weird.
like couple minutes.
It
and then
feels
goes
like it's
back to
not
normal.
real when you're in the room.
Yeah. And so, and I'm looking at a screen the whole time I'm on my computer. And so they leave and I feel fine. And then like literally a couple minutes after they leave, I'm like, oh man, I feel like I'm real nasty like, out of nowhere.
Ew.
Yeah.
We're your cousins, bro.
Yeah,
I'm 15.
Yo, they left right now, dude. I'm feeling kind of nasty, dude.
Okay.
Yo,
At least
this
he
lights.
So dumb.
At least he waited till we left.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm feeling real
Couldn't wait
gross.
for us to leave.
I'm feeling real gross, right? And so I'm like, oh, maybe I just have to like diarrhea because it was like hurting in my stomach for a second. And so I went and I tried and I was like, nope. And then all of a sudden it's like, oh my gosh, my stomach just turned over. And it was like the worst, like gross, icky feeling I've ever felt in my entire life.
Like you
And I was
almost
just
had to throw
sitting,
up?
yeah, like throw up. And I was like sitting by the toilet for hours, just like trying to get me not to throw up. Like, oh my gosh, like trying not to think about it, closing my eyes. And then I go and lay down, and my dad has to go get me Pepto. And he finally comes back. I'm in the bed, and I haven't thrown up yet. And it's like 11:40 at this time.
Yes.
And I'm like, oh man, like trying like fight, like because I could throw up just thinking about it if I wanted to, but I'm trying not because I when I throw up, some people throw up really cute. Like,
I don't know if anyone does.
Some people throw up and
Weirdo.
they're like, no, they go,
Ew. Ew.
and then they wipe their mouth.
They're on
done.
TikTok live. Guys, I'm going to throw
know
up
they're
right now.
When you say cute, I think of the opposite, just like
It's always like a
Projectile.
dry
Some people can
stream.
throw up.
Yeah,
and like
some
it doesn't
people-
come out their nose and like
No,
they're
yeah.
fine
I
immediately
think-
after.
Yeah, some people throw up almost like quiet too. Like,
Yeah.
they're not like
how do
making
you not
noise.
scream when
Me?
you throw up?
Me, I'm probably one of the worst like throw uppers ever. And so that's why I hate it. And so I'm like, please don't throw up.
Hey, it's because you've been
So-
you're a veteran at it. You've been doing it since a
Oh,
baby.
yeah. And so he brings the medicine finally, and I'm like, I know as soon as I take a sip, I'm going
You're
to throw up.
throwing
Yeah.
So I have my trash can by my bed, and I'm like, okay, let's just take this medicine. And finally, I take a sip, and literally 10 seconds after taking a sip, I'm like, oh my god. Here it comes. And so I get get my trash can,
Yeah.
throw up in that, but I like run to the bathroom, and it's like it comes from like my deepest part of my gut, and just like it doesn't even come up all the way, and then it's
Gross.
in my nose,
Oh,
and I can't breathe.
that's- When the throw up is in your nose, the smell of throw up, I think, is super
yeah,
gross.
chunks, like your
oh,
That's what New York subways smell like.
what?
Just vomit, bro. I promise.
That's what
you.
your bedroom smells like.
No,
Whoa.
no.
All right,
You
and so
cannot say that.
Nasty.
So yeah, I throw up and I'm like, this is terrible. I'm like, am I like sick out of nowhere?
It's gross.
And then immediately after throwing up, I was like, oh, wow.
Feel good.
I feel like
Instantly felt bad.
I didn't feel like
feeling.
I'm brand new, but I
Yeah.
was like, I feel like I didn't feel that nauseousness anymore. And I was, dang, I just needed to throw up. And yeah, the lights completely jacked me. And I looked it up, and some people have sensitivity to
Yeah, the
LED,
lights.
LED like
Coward.
lights.
That's why.
Because
that's
LED lights,
why
they
those,
turn on and off like 100 times every second.
Uh-huh.
Normal lights don't do that.
That's why you always see those like weird warnings on like when videos have LED lights, or they'll be like, "Oh, caution to people that get."
Yeah, so I will not be
Sickness.
having color lights on for
Yeah.
that long again.
Like speaking of that, the instant satisfaction after you throw up. Yeah, it's not an instant feeling better, but I just remember one time
Satisfaction.
right when you throw up, oh yes. No,
Chase's leg won't stop shaking.
Ew. Gross.
imagine that's someone's weird like thing. They're like, dude, I just love throwing up. Oh, yes.
Like, do you have an eating disorder?
No, I love throwing up.
It's like when Hunter says pooping is the best feeling.
Bro,
It's either the
pooping
best
feels
or the
good.
worst. The best or the worst.
Pooping feels good.
When it feels like it's
People need to admit
when it
that.
won't come out.
Oh no, it definitely does.
When it won't come out, that's when it sucks, and you're just like,
When you
"Come
have
on!"
to, when your elbows are on your knee and you're like rubbing
Yeah.
your temples, like
But when you
butt naked poops are the
this is the
worst.
best
You
right
just
here.
slide the
This is
shorts
the
off,
best right
like,
here.
okay.
This is the best, and I'm sure you
shirt off.
look at you've all felt this. This is the best when you have to poop and you like feel it. You're like, I gotta go poop right now. Right when you sit down, the poop just comes
Oh.
out. You're just like, yes.
And it's
I like
one
the part
big
when
one.
you're squeezing it and then it comes out.
No,
So he likes you like the struggle of the poop.
no.
I'm more into like the easy ones, like where they just like fall
No,
out
that
of
feels
you.
like
Wait, you got the weird
It's just
little.
That's what my foot
This guy's got.
tapping, like
This guy's got the
tapper.
weird
That's true.
little.
That's true.
I don't know, this guy's got the weird little poop balls. What? This guy's
Little
got the
balls?
Weird little
you got
poop
the
ball
poop
boy.
balls. Poop ball boy.
He's like, yeah, the little poop balls. Like, no,
You
no.
go pop, 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 pop.
No.
You guys got like
No.
20 of them, right?
That's what I was like. We were at Disneyland,
Right?
When we were all at Disneyland, and I look at Mason and Gabby, and I'm like, yeah, when your poop has mucus in it, and they were like, what? And I was like, yeah, I don't know. I just
Never
heard that.
happened.
Yeah, I heard that.
No,
That's-
because
No, then
that's,
we looked it up, and
that's
that's a
happening.
common thing to have mucus.
Well,
mixed
it's
in
not
with your poop.
common.
Yeah,
but it
yo,
happens.
sorry, trigger warning for all the people listening right now.
Immediately into poop.
We made them throw up. But let me go back to my throwing up thing real quick.
Poop.
For a while, every
They're not
morning,
balls, okay? It's just a lot of it.
every morning going to work, like Becca's parents bought these like they were like these little egg bites. They were like, pre-made like little egg souffle things. They had like cheese and bacon in them.
Yeah, they sell them at Starbucks.
Yeah, they have them at Starbucks. So these
Those
ones,
are bomb.
all I had to do was just microwave them. Well, I was eating them like every day, like, and I was used to it. But then one
I
morning,
don't know why it's hilarious. I was eating those like 3 times a day.
It's literally not
every
funny
day.
in the slightest. It's just a regular thing, but we all start.
it's a normal thing, just egg bites, dude. I'm slamming egg bites every
Dude,
day.
eating them every day.
One egg bite.
just swallowing it.
Yeah, whole. I'm not even chewing them. No, but one morning I'm at work. Literally, as soon as I ate them,
Ugh.
like as soon as they hit my stomach, I was like, "Oh no, what the heck?" I was like, I ran to the bathroom and immediately, blah.
Oh,
But as soon as I threw them up, I was like,
You felt bad.
"I feel
great."
better." But like, it was weird though because I'm like, "What happened?" And ever since then, I've not eaten them. It's like I threw it that one time, and now I'm not like I'll never eat them again.
that happened to me with
worst-
turkey bacon. I haven't.
You just won't eat it.
Still haven't eaten it. The worst, like sick I've ever felt was I think in like 2018 or something.
Mhm.
And this was when like me and Chelsea were still first like hanging out.
Yeah.
And so,
Sorry,
Love story.
so dumb.
that was how no one
This
laughs
guy's
at all.
13.
Yeah. All
Not
right.
13.
And so she's at church and I'm going to meet her. And right before going, I eat a hot dog.
Oh no.
Hey, yo.
Yeah, so dumb.
You can't even say anything normal
Yeah.
anymore.
Bro's about to-
TikTok has ruined
no, no.
the lives of
Bro's
everyone.
about to go on a date with a girl and he's like, let me eat a hot
I'm
dog.
about to eat
real
a
quick.
hot dog right
So dumb.
before.
It's
Bro.
normal.
Let me scarf down a
That
dog.
be-
You've
Okay.
eaten corn dogs.
No, I don't like corn dogs.
No,
I like-
Evan's a
I do
corn
like
dog.
hot dogs. I
I'd
like
be
hot dogs.
scarfing down dogs.
I'd be scarfing chili dogs.
Yeah.
Who
That's
eats
some
just
nasty
hot dogs?
ones.
I don't eat those, bruh.
You don't eat
You
hot
just
dogs?
Eats them.
You eat candy.
He eats hot
You're a
Cheetos and
weirdo.
candy.
Yeah.
You're a weirdo that doesn't eat
I eat
anything.
hot chip. That's true.
Yeah,
And
you're
twerk
nasty.
and charge you
And,
phone.
Guys,
and
Okay,
lime.
I ate a hot dog and didn't know it'd be a big deal.
All right, well, keep going.
You
You ate a
should've
hot
lied.
dog?
Eat a
I didn't eat a
I
hot
ate a
dog.
nice sandwich.
How fast
There
did
we
you eat
go.
it?
How many bites?
So stupid. No. Wait. Question
Bratwurst?
though.
Ballpark?
No. I was just saying.
No,
Was it a hot dog from
Hebrews
home?
Nationals. Yes,
Was it a hot dog from home? Oh, all right.
And people should know before I couldn't eat, hot dogs were like top of the line, favorite food of all time. So I ate a hot dog and I'm like, ooh, immediately after I'm like, ugh, kind of feel
You're like, what's wrong?
a little gross. I'm like, I'm dressed already. So I go to meet her at church and as I'm driving, I'm like, oh, fighting the urge to like throw up in the car.
Was this a nighttime church thing?
It was
or
that.
morning? Okay, I was
And
about to say,
then-
like, this man ate a hot dog at
I'm like-
7 a.m.
Scarf down
I'm
a
not
dog
that
in the
crazy.
AM.
My dad is eating raw hot dogs in the morning. Anyways. So I'm going like, dang, like trying not to throw up. And so I finally get there because this is first, like we're barely been hanging out and I don't want to like
Yeah.
skip out on her because then she'll
Yeah.
think I'm just a jerk.
Yeah.
And
Hey, you want to go to
I
church?
gotta go.
I
Psych.
finally get there and I'm like, I'm going to the restroom outside because no one's really ever in there. And so I text her, I'm like, I'm here, but I'm like literally in the bathroom, I'm about to throw up and diarrhea. And so I literally,
First message.
Yeah, she goes like this.
no, serious.
Okay.
We had hung
Yeah.
out more, but,
Nice.
but she didn't believe me.
Were you farting
she
around
thought I
her
was
yet?
lying and that I didn't show up.
Oh,
Didn't
wow.
hear that.
And so I'm like, church is going on and it plays like through
Oh, yeah. You hear it
speakers in
through
the bathroom.
In the
And so
bathroom.
I'm crapping my pants, just like liquid
wait.
pouring out
Wait.
of my butt.
Clarify.
On the toilet.
Okay.
I'm on the toilet. No one's in there. Literally,
Pants still on, though.
Just
liquid
liquid.
is spewing out of my butt. And at the same time, I have to get up and turn around and throw up.
no.
And that goes on like 3 times each. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this is the worst day ever. And so finally I text her, I'm back outside. I feel a little better. And I'm like, I'm going home. I'm sorry. I literally just threw up and
no.
puked everywhere. And she didn't believe me. So she had to come out and see me. And I was like all green, she said. And so I was like, I'm sorry. I have to go back home. So I drive all the way back home. And that night, the worst experience of my entire life. I literally threw up, I think, 10 times.
Jeez.
Didn't sleep the whole night. And I had the most violent pukes. Because again, when I puke,
Yeah.
if you ever see me puke, it is not something to see.
Hey, man, you want to see this
Okay.
guy puke or
You're
what?
like, you want to see this guy puke?
I've never seen someone not scream when they
Hey, listen.
puke. Like
you
while
want to see
it's-
him puke.
No, like I like beg for mercy when I puke.
God, please no. Please.
Like I cry for my dad. Dad.
Throw it out.
Help me.
No, it's
it's
hard to breathe coming out of my nose.
Yeah, man, it's like when someone gets shot in the throat and they're just like,
I've
That's what it's like. And so that night I threw up a bunch, and I got it so
Did it
bad.
smell good?
And I had this twice. I've had it twice where I've had really bad anxiety, and it's happened. But so like as I'm throwing up, getting a panic attack as well because I'm throwing up so much, and I get a panic attack so bad that my hands lock up, and like literally
Like flared out.
Then you're looking like
flared out,
then you look like ET or
like
something.
super flared
I know.
out. And you know the feeling when your foot falls asleep, it's tingling.
Yeah.
That, but like super sharp and
Oh.
pinching and hurting. And I'm throwing up on the floor in my room. And
wait.
my mom wasn't home.
On the floor.
I'm on the floor with my trash
He's
can.
got
But
a
I'm like,
bucket.
Okay.
and it's so bad and I can't move. And that was
And then out of nowhere
worst
he just
night of
goes,
my entire life.
nano.
I know that's I feel bad.
What's crazy about
So
that
funny.
is I've had other panic attacks before, and I had the worst panic attack I ever had was my hands locked up, but literally my whole half of my face went paralyzed.
Brought a stroke.
No, like dead serious. I couldn't see. It was that bad. Like
That's
couldn't
funny,
see.
Town?
eyeball
and
too?
half-
What?
That's
and
funny,
half
Town?
of my face was
No, that's just
literally-
crazy like funny.
Was literally
Oh, dude, that's
tingling
funny
with
about
the-
people.
Like you fell asleep and it locked up and oh my gosh, terrible.
Two-Face.
Terrible.
That sucks.
Yeah, that was
That's
the worst
crazy.
sick I've
That's
ever
crazy.
been.
I have a puke story, but it's not like I was sick. Or I was sick, but
was
like
fun.
I wasn't
How
like
did we get into
I just
puke
wanted to-
stories and diarrhea? Jeez.
This
This
is-
is our worst podcast ever.
this is on the first day of school this year. And I'm not
Oh,
at
yeah.
school. I'm not at school.
Wait,
We're
what school?
Which one?
Don't
Private?
say.
bleep Christian.
Who's Christian?
Shut up.
You went to school with
We're
Christian?
about to leave, and my mom is like, "Here, drink this like protein drink, and I was like, okay. And I chug it, bro. I down it. It's cold.
It's the first time you ate in months.
Doesn't even
It was
hit
a
my
cold, like,
throat.
Only time he's
chocolate.
ever gotten protein.
Yeah.
It was a cold chocolate like protein shake, and I'm like,
Cold what?
chocolate.
Chocolate.
This
a
man,
chocolate
this man had a stroke mid-sentence. I had a cold chocolate.
It was a cold chocolate prata shot.
Shala.
I don't know. You said I heard chocolate. protein
Anyways.
shake, but-
Nah, I heard
Shala.
shala.
Anyways, I finish it, and I'm like, I'm like nervous because it's a new school, and I'm like,
you got to go meet up with Christian. So it's like,
yeah, I gotta go see
Yo, Christian,
So
what's up?
Mason is still in the loft, and I'm like, he's still asleep, and I like rush into the bathroom,
wasn't.
and I'm like, just sitting there, and then I this is the only cold throw up I've ever had,
What?
and it just the protein shake comes back up into the toilet.
Dude, I just straight up that cold shala.
Shala prata shot.
No, and it was just cold when
Did it feel good? I imagine that would feel.
it honestly it did. I'm not gonna lie.
cold throw up because when you throw up, it's like burning. And
Oh yeah, it burns.
It wasn't a bad
What's the
throw up.
acid
It
called?
wasn't bad. I
That-
think
Imagine having a cold poop. Dude, what would that feel like?
That's crazy that you just said that because I was looking at like my story archives last
Story
night
archives.
and Mason. So I asked something. What did I ask? I can't see what I asked.
I'm
Oh,
scared.
what's something that you always wanted to ask me? And this is what Mason said. And it's so funny he said it. He says, "Why is my poop cold when it leaves my butt?" I have the screenshot for you.
Dang.
So is that true? Is
yeah.
your poop cold?
Do you have cold poops, Mace?
What?
I can't imagine what that would feel like, though.
Feel better.
it
than-
probably would feel
It
the
probably
same
would
as
feel
when you
pretty
throw
good.
I
up.
want to know what it feels like to poop outdoors, but like in a toilet, that's just
My
a
lap,
ring. There's
bro, my
nothing
lap.
below it, so you just have open air that's just coming underneath.
It probably
Bro,
feels so good.
A free
cross
poop,
country. We'd be running for practice
Dude.
after
You just
Oh,
school.
drop a
my
dude.
There would be girls going off to the side, just pooping in the woods.
Grimy.
Not the woods,
What?
just like the city. And then
yeah, we do
running.
not live in country
No
anywhere.
toilet paper, just pooping.
Hey, Janessa, you doing good?
No, I'm dead
On the middle of Van
serious.
Buren.
You know the main street for,
Is it wood?
Wood
Or-
Road?
yeah, and
They're just pooping on wood.
yes,
That's an active street. That is not like a
like the
dead
street next to it, but they're literally going off to a tree. And
It's like it's
But
at
no, we
2:30
don't
when
have-
parents are picking up the kids too.
but we
and
don't
they
have
see her.
toilet paper.
Yeah,
and
what
we're
do you?
running still after.
It's just spreading on the
Oh.
cheeks, bro.
Dude, right?
That sucks.
That was
Did I tell a story when
Inferred.
I
Inferred?
did a little chart when I ran track?
Inferred.
Did I tell that on here?
Oh, yeah.
yeah. You told yeah.
I think I
I
did.
don't know if you told on here.
No,
but you
I
told
don't
me
know
in
if you
town.
have. I think you've told me.
Nice
Okay,
little
so-
shirt.
So I'm in track and field, and I'm running the 400. And
400 what?
Me,
Me,
Ters.
Who's her?
Stupid.
TikTok
Proceed.
comedy, bro. So I was eating large hot dog. So I'm running the 400,
And
During the 400.
and those made me so nervous. Oh my gosh, being in front of everyone in the whole school, and then like they shoot the gun. It's early in the
You were at
morning.
the-
and you
like
have
all
bubble
the
guts
hot
in the
moms
morning
watching
already.
you. Like
you were at
yeah.
the front? Like, where did you start on the 8th lane?
Doesn't matter.
It-
You've clearly never ran.
You said in the front, so that means you start.
When you run track, you go behind a number, and you're on the same track.
What?
Wait,
No,
no.
sure.
When
Town.
you run
Shut
track
up, Town.
and
Doesn't matter.
field-
I know what
Doesn't
track
matter.
and field
Doesn't
is.
matter.
I'm
Doesn't matter.
thinking
Doesn't
of-
matter. Doesn't matter. Doesn't
This
matter.
isn't
Shut up. Shut up. Shut up.
cross country,
Die.
this is
Die.
track.
Die.
I know what cross country
Die.
is, and I
I'm
know
on
the difference.
Track.
Shut up.
I
Okay,
know
go.
what.
So I line up, and I have bubble guts already. I'm like, ooh, I'm nervous, but it's also morning, and when it's morning, you can get guts. You know the nervous poops. Those are the
I
absolute
take nervous dumps
worst
all the
poops.
time.
Oh, yeah.
They're wet and they burn.
A fear dump, dude.
Anyways.
Job
Mace-
interview poops are the worst.
Sorry, we're going
Mace,
so.
Mace, we call them fear dumps. Dude,
Yeah,
gotta go
fear
take
dumps.
a fear dump real quick, dude.
And so I'm like, dang, here we go. And I'm against my friend, and I wasn't like the best 400 runner. Never broke a minute, unfortunately. Only ran track, I think 1 year, but never broke a minute. But anyways, I'm lining up, ready, set. And they shoot the gun. I'm like, whew, I'm going.
The 400 is
I
the
get-
worst one by far.
I get 75% done, I'm like, okay, last 100 meter, you have to
Yeah,
go all out.
run.
And that's when everyone's on the side screaming.
By the last 100, you're already dead, but you have to go the fastest.
Yeah, you have to go
It
faster.
sucks.
You should be pushing.
and I'm racing my friend, and we weren't with a lot of the fast kids. So I was like, now I can actually get first in a race. So we're racing. And I literally just book it. And then as I'm running the last 100, and everyone's looking at you because everyone's right there next to the finish line. I let out a fart and
Oh no.
little
Little
Reese's
little
comes
Hershey's
out.
Kiss came out.
Oh my god!
And you can't pull it back in.
No.
Sprint.
Did you reach? Did you reach to like? Oh,
No,
What?
it didn't it wasn't like a bunch. It was just a
Talon,
little.
you could
Oh, no,
feel
I'm
it
just
though,
wondering.
probably.
He piled out of his
Yeah,
pants.
Yeah.
he for sure.
no, he told me that. I asked him that, and he said that did not happen.
It was another kid in cross country who just down his leg. It was like trickling.
His like the short little runner shorts instantly filled up like a diaper.
Because like, imagine if you're in the crowd and you just see a guy reaching near his cheek.
You've seen the video of the guy like the airport and he poops.
Oh,
It's on
yeah.
the camera. He
Oh,
poops
it's
and he comes out
gross.
of his shorts, and then a guy slips on it.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen
He
it?
shakes it out.
I've
No.
seen
The
him
guy
shake
shake
it
it
out.
out.
I didn't
He's
see
like,
someone slip on it.
Is
I
it a
just-
guy
log or
slips
is it
on it.
like squish?
It's like some logs that fall
regular
out.
Oh, I don't know how
Okay.
people are just letting them fall off their
Absolutely
shorts.
disgusting. But anyways, Lil comes out and I had to finish. I got first.
Did it give you a boost?
You did?
Give
I
you
think
a,
it gave me a
Hey.
boost because I was like, oh my gosh, I need to go
You
to the
need to
bathroom.
run to the bathroom.
And I'm embarrassed. So
like the gas pushed him forward. It was just like, whoa.
This is the poop cast. We've
Yeah,
been talking
this has
about
gotta
Yeah,
be
dude,
the poop
let's
cast.
get off.
I'm so sorry
Vomit.
for everyone right now.
You want
All
to get
right,
off?
No, off of this topic.
I wanted to talk about something.
Didn't even realize.
A topic about. I know we always talk about Disney, and I'm gonna bring it up again. I was like listening to something. It was like weird. It was like weird, strange Disney facts about Disneyland and stuff. And one of them was that nobody dies at Disneyland. And that doesn't mean like somehow it's a magical place and nobody dies. No, it literally means that
is that a
Disney.
challenge?
I almost died.
If someone so if someone dies at Disneyland, actually physically like has a heart attack and is
They cover it
dead,
up.
they will not pronounce them dead. They'll continue to do CPR on them until
Till they
they're
leave.
outside the park and then say they're dead.
What if they fall off the run and you're smashed?
they
what if-
they
oh my
try to do CPR on them?
That's
What if I
wild.
got cut in half?
Have to do
Yeah,
CPR.
Except they said in this like video, they said except one time about that person that died on
The one-
Thunder Mountain.
What about
How does
the
someone
one
die
person
on
died on
Thunder
What about the
Mountain.
people mover when someone died on that?
Those were probably like the two random times or something.
Wait, how
Like,
did someone die on Thunder Mountain?
it like went off the track? They died.
Yeah.
Off the track.
This was like
It's-
not that long ago either. It was
the
like
train-
maybe
That's
in the
why every
last
time we go on
10
that
years.
curve and we put our arms out, I'm like terrified.
Oh,
Every
like
time.
it flew off?
It like
It
something
just
got
felt
disconnected.
silent. Like it just.
it like came off the tracks and
Disconnected.
like person
Oh,
died.
like when it was leaning it fell.
Talon, why
Talon-
does it matter?
Talon's
It
a weird
came
bro.
off the
It's a weird
track.
kid.
He's like, which way did it come off the track? Was it the front wheel or the back wheel that came
Was
off?
it the
What
right
sauce
or
did you put on your hot dog?
was it the right or left side that
What
died?
buns?
Who died first, boy or girl?
I'm just curious.
Was it the front of the cart or the back of the cart? Because that makes a big deal.
What time of the day would you say this was? Time of the year?
Was the light out
Was
in
it
the
60th
sky?
anniversary?
Was the light out in the sky? You
Was that
mean
when-
the sun?
Was that when the Mickey Mouse
big
movie
light.
came out?
The Mickey Mouse movie? What is this guy talking about?
Dude, Michael Mouse.
Michael Mouse. Michael Mouse. What was Minnie's name that we did for her?
Minnie.
Madison Mouse.
Meredith.
Minnie and Mickey are related.
It's like Meredith Mouse.
Meredith
They
Mouse.
actually are. I looked it up.
So people don't die at Disney.
Yeah, basically it was just that Disney will not, because they don't want it known that like, oh, this person passed away at the park.
I could easily die there.
That's weird.
If like I tried, I would be so sick.
Imagine someone
If I
just
tried, I could
sprints
die.
in,
Yeah.
just like runs into the front of the park and just like kills himself, just right there in front of everyone. I'm just like, oh my
Wait.
Slice my
god!
stomach open.
When you say out of the park, do you mean like out of the gate or like
They
Yeah,
just
out
throw
of-
the corpse
Off
over
the
turnstile.
property, off the property, like
which gate?
Like towards
like
the
they
street.
get him in the back
Oh
of
my
the
God,
ambulance,
I don't know which gate.
and seriously, once they drive out,
East
dead.
or west? Towards downtown Disney or towards the other entrance?
Jeez,
I don't sound like that. Don't be mean.
yeah,
I kind of want to be the first one.
Second,
I want to
second,
die.
Second one.
Well, they never said he died.
Yeah.
I mean, no one's died there.
Hey, should we rent a room at one of the Disneyland hotels and do a podcast from it once?
That
We
sounds
gotta be
like
like-
a waste of money.
Yeah, definitely. It's like $600.
No, the cheapest hotel.
What?
It's probably
Which one?
like Paradise Pier.
You need to do an
I thought
episode.
that would be expensive.
I think you can manipulate one episode for a ton of views. That could be like Disney conspiracies.
Nah.
Yeah, you
Probably
totally
wouldn't do
could.
much.
You totally could.
No.
No, we just have to do
Okay, cool.
interview Timothy Chalamet or
Oh, we mentioned his name. That we can put him in the title now.
Yes.
Let's go.
or interviewed Robert Pattinson.
Timothy Chalamet
Oh, yeah.
has diarrhea on podcast. Has to walk off.
In the middle of
Gone
the
wrong.
episode.
Oh no, I'm Timothy. I have to leave.
Why is he all of a sudden?
I am Timothy.
Dude, Robert
Timothy Chalamet.
Robert Pattinson showed up mid podcast.
Rob
Don't
Pat-
even
Bat-
mention his
Pattinson.
name because you haven't seen Batman.
It's been 3 weeks since the movie came out. Chase still hasn't seen
This
it.
guy literally has probably like 50 Batman posters in his house.
I don't have post. I've lots
And
of comics.
he has not seen the Batman.
Not my fault.
Your fault.
I blame the one that's name is not
Okay,
spoken.
Voldemort.
Can I do my Riddler impression?
Just see by
since
yourself.
I'm the
I saw
Riddler?
Batman by myself.
I've seen so many movies. By
You
myself.
saw this Batman by yourself?
Yes.
That's
I will
embarrassing.
explain why.
You shouldn't admit that.
You should have said I would have went with you.
You're going to feel really guilty for making fun of me when I explain it. No. But I haven't seen a movie in
A long
almost
time.
2 years. And the reason is
in
because
theaters.
like 2 years ago, out of nowhere, I started to get crazy mucus, right? But not like nasty mucus.
In your
where It's like
Now
Don't bring
in
the
the
poop
back
back
of
up.
his throat, dude.
not like mucus where it's like green and boogers, right? That's like when you're sick.
It's just like
It's just like
phlegm.
thick spit,
Phlegm,
thick clear spit.
yeah.
Out of nowhere. I've seen many doctors try to get it fixed. Still can't get it fixed. Anyway, so that's why I haven't seen the movie, because when me and Chelsea saw Tenet, that was the last movie we saw. I had to leave
You felt like you were choking.
in the movie because it was getting piled up in my throat,
You're like,
and I couldn't breathe anymore, and I had to go
Damn.
and just like. Because also that movie was like crazy tense, super loud.
that movie
especially.
is epic.
And so my throat got tight. Anyways, that's why I haven't seen a movie in forever.
Okay, so you went by
And so I
yourself.
finally went to a movie by myself, and I saw a movie.
Were you actually by yourself? Like, was it a theater that was empty?
But no, it's
No.
Batman.
There was only like I think 8 people
Really?
in the theater.
He
It was super nice.
He
though.
probably went like morning time, 10
No, I
10
went-
Like when
a.m.
Evan saw Lego Batman at 10 a.m. by
Yeah,
himself.
by
and-
No, I
and,
went at like
whatever it is.
4.
DFX or
Yeah.
something.
I
DMX.
think I went like 4.
Harvey.
Me and Ari
X gonna
went
give it to
Thursday
you.
night, saw a premiere, 8 IMAX, AMC.
Were people loud and
theater.
annoying?
No.
I'm
Nobody like cheered. Like at the end of it, people were like, woo! Because like it was
There
a
isn't
great
really
movie.
anything to cheer in.
No, yeah.
When we saw Spider-Man, I see videos of like people doing like jumping jacks in theaters like during Spider-Man, and I'm so glad we got a
Did
good
you happen
theater.
to see how the actor who plays Daredevil was mad because
Oh,
the
his theater was
showing that
quiet.
him and his wife went to, he was expecting everyone to cheer for him
Oh,
when they saw him
he
on
said
screen,
no
and
one-
no one
He
no
said
one-
his
cheered.
wife was recording it too to get the reaction of the audience, but nobody
That's
did
gotta
anything.
be so awkward.
And then imagine sitting there still watching the rest of the movie, and then when the other actors showed up, imagine they started freaking out for them, and then he's just sitting there like, what if he's like, honey, I want to go.
Well, he was in a TV show that wasn't technically a Marvel show, and
Hey, when I watched Spider-Man for the first time, I was like, yo.
none of us have seen the
I-
Daredevil show.
See, I
I
watched
I know
he
he's
is,
Daredevil,
obviously.
I watched
but
it.
I don't watch the
I watched
show.
it.
Our
Yeah.
theater was like, oh.
I
Yeah, they
literally-
were like,
yeah.
oh.
I went like
No,
this.
they went, oh.
I turned to Becca. I was like, yo. I was like, whoa. I was like, that's Daredevil. And Becca just went like this. Yeah.
That's what I did to Chelsea, and she was like,
Mhm.
"What?
yeah. Okay.
That's Daredevil. You won't get it."
That is Daredevil from the Marvel series on Netflix. Matt Murdock.
Technically, it's
crazy.
off Netflix now, so
Disney Plus.
Disney
the plus
show.
of Disney. The plus. But
Disney
yeah, I don't
Plus,
know. I have not seen
Um,
Batman, and
kinda
I
wanna talk about
feel
Batman,
like an
but-
epic fail of a fan.
Yeah, you're a freaking failure.
Failure.
Everyone wants to hear our thoughts on the Batman. I love when a theater gets crazy. If it's opening night.
Yes, like with all the
When I went to see Endgame by myself that first opening night, oh my gosh, everyone was screaming. I literally just wanted to cry in my seat. It was so beautiful.
no.
I think you were at the showing like an hour before mine. Because I remember like you got tickets early, and then I think like Becca and I went, and I was like, oh yeah, Hunter's here already watching it.
Because
That was one of the best
We saw
experiences.
Endgame opening night too, but
We
people
went
were
Thursday
also
after,
not
after school. We went.
going crazy, like "Ah!"
No,
Jumping.
people go crazy.
People were people were
when
yelling.
Captain America.
Yeah, but they weren't
Oh,
like jumping
takes
and
the
Well, yeah, not
screaming.
jumping.
Mjolnir. Everyone screamed in my face.
Say,
But people,
what's it called?
Mjolnir?
Jonathan. People like jumping
Mjolnir?
up. That's annoying. But like, everybody in our theater was like, oh! I remember looking like that's why the most giddy I've ever been in a movie.
Exactly.
I
That's
looked at Evan.
amazing,
I was like,
bro.
My name's not Evan.
It's one of the
I was
best
like a little kid.
experiences.
Well, I'm not gonna go.
No, because
He's
I remember
pretending you're Evan.
when I didn't think it was, I had no idea. I know he can hold the hammer, but like when it started to float, I thought it was just gonna.
It's Daredevil.
No, I
Oh, no,
just.
wait, who's an invisible? No. Who's the is it just Miss Fantastic or whatever?
The goop.
The Fantastic Four, the
Miss.
girl that could turn invisible.
Invisible Girl.
No, I think her name's just. Like,
I think it's
Miss Invisible.
She's like,
Mr.
there you
Fantastic,
go.
Miss Fantastic.
No,
No,
it's
no, she has an
Mr.
actual name.
Fantastic.
But then
What's her
it's-
name?
I think it has to do with invisibility.
Cloaky girl.
Whatever.
Terrible. We don't know.
Like talent thinks it's her. Oh my god, Fantastic Four? No way.
No, I just thought the hammer like had a mind of its
girl
own.
from Incredibles, the crossover.
I
Whoa,
thought
Disney crossover, crazy.
I thought it just flew around by itself.
That
Like
the
Dr.
shot
Strange's
when Captain America is standing against the whole army. That's one of the greatest shots in any
Yeah.
movie of all time.
And
Just
then the
shows
whole,
Agreed.
how great
And then, yeah,
of a
and then the
superhero, like,
epic-
person Captain America is.
Oh yeah.
So glad
He
Iron
would
Man
still
died.
fight no matter what.
And then the
Iron Man
epic
died is the best thing Marvel ever did.
and then just the epic on your left.
On your left, mate.
And then you're just like, wait, what?
Bloody
and then
on
all
your
of a sudden
bloody
the,
left.
the things start appearing and you're like, yeah.
And then you see Spider-Man. You're like, oh my god, this is so beautiful.
His hair was so ugly, but I was like, and that shot, his hair sucked.
now.
Nah.
Nah, Talon's hair's long.
He was even more ginger than I was.
Did you guys happen to see one of the latest episodes of the Corridor Crew? It was like it was a
haven't watched any of
stuntman
those.
react, and they had the guy on who's done a lot of the Marvel movies, and he talked about he was there when Tom Holland came in to audition, and so he talks about that real quick. About he said he saw Tom outside, like they were like. I don't know. It was like a big like warehouse they're in, basically, like almost like probably where they filmed some of the stuff. And he's like, there was like the, like it was like a gym floor, like a gymnastics floor, so it's like kind of springy. And he said like while Tom was like just waiting or whatever, like this
He's
dude,
doing
like he was just
flips.
doing flips and stuff. So the guy was kind of like, yo, like who's this kid? And then he said he asked him before going into the audition. He was like, hey, he was like, do you mind if I like enter in my own way? And he's
Yeah,
like,
I heard.
and he
this
was
thing.
like, he's like, I wouldn't advise that, but he's like, you are auditioning for Spider-Man. So he kind of like gave him like, I'm not telling you to do it because if you get hurt, then. So he said though, and they said that it was
he was with us.
Chris
what's his name?
Evans.
Chris
Chris
Evans,
Evans. They said that Chris Evans came in on his day off, like he wasn't
Yeah.
supposed to be there to do the scene with him. And he says, yeah. So the guy explains these, like they yell action or whatever. Tom comes in, does a little side flip, lands, and it's like, hey, what's up? I'm Spider-Man. And they said like right there that like
Kevin Feige was
Kevin,
just pissing
Kevin,
himself.
yeah, Kevin Feige.
It's Kevin. It's Kevin Feige.
Dude, Kevin Feige.
We got him.
We got him, guys. He's just like freaking out. But he said that, yeah, he said like everyone there sitting there was just like they knew like right away, like, yo, this is Spider-Man.
Did you see the behind the scenes of him doing like this stunt on the freeway?
Yeah.
Like flipping off the cars for No
Clean.
Way Home.
Absolutely.
That's he's the future of action movies now. He's the new
Rock.
The
It
Rock.
just stinks that he's small.
he absolutely
I
is
know.
the
Yeah.
new Rock.
He's like 5'4".
And like he looks young too. So it's like he's always gonna just
He's
play
a
like a
baby face.
kid.
Nathan Drake, Peter Parker.
Have you seen
Who else
it
is he gonna
yet?
play?
No.
No.
playing Peter Parker and Nathan Drake is crazy.
Who else?
It
Who else
is.
should
That's
he
crazy.
play?
Nobody
He's gonna
else.
play what's his name?
Wait,
next from Last of Us?
Spider-Man?
Kratos. He's gonna play Kratos.
No, Michael Cera, bro.
Wait,
Michael
so
Cera.
He just plays all these PlayStation game characters. Yo, Spider-Man, Sony.
I hope.
Oh my gosh, Nathan Drake, Sony.
Do you think The Rock playing Kratos would be good? Because The Rock teased that he's filming for a huge video game this year. And everyone
they
thinks it's
making
gonna
a
be
movie?
Kratos.
Minecraft the movie.
Dude?
I honestly could see him playing the voice like of an animated Minecraft,
Yeah.
like Steve.
No, live action.
I don't know,
musical.
Him as
Minecraft
Kratos,
musical.
They obviously like he'll be in like full makeup because they have to make him
Yeah,
like that. He's
but
like
it's his
grayish
voice.
color. I don't know him as Kratos. I feel like he's too big. Like meaning like Kratos is buff. You know what I mean?
Tall.
But he's like tall and buff. Where I feel like the Rock's like real wide and stuff. So I
You
don't
need to get
know.
Nikola Jokic to play Kratos.
What?
No.
Who could play him? They get a
Just a
real.
random guy. Arnold.
It's Jason Statham.
Old Arnold.
It's like a skinny Kratos.
Oh my God.
I don't know.
I would watch that.
But no, I think more than superhero movies with audiences, I enjoyed scary movies with a packed theater.
Oh yeah.
I think that's
You
a
have
fun
to see a horror
experience.
movie.
Go see a horror movie like the opening night, the late showing, a full theater, and man, having the experience of hearing everyone else like, oh,
One of the most embarrassing things ever
was
me and Chelsea went to see a horror movie, and I think we were seeing The Nun or something, and we're in the very back left corner, and this part happens. It's not that scary.
Yeah.
Like it does. It's like a
little
what do you
jump
call it?
scare.
A jump scare, but it's not. No one else was like, oh. Chelsea, I'm dead serious because she hates scary movies. She gets scared easily. I'm not kidding. Loud as she could, like scream. Or the back of the theater. Oh my God. Super loud
Did
scream.
everyone turn around?
I was like,
I would have been like this. Look at
jump scare.
I would have been like, and I would have been like this.
dead
Mace,
serious.
Mace, if I was Hunter,
that.
as soon as she screams, I'm ducking. So when people turn around, they just see her, and she's like,
it was literally okay. It was like,
she's like, okay,
That's the
it's sorry.
I
funniest
think it was a
ever.
scene where like, they like go into this like, what's like a cemetery you could walk in, like where it's like the tomb that you could walk in.
Tomb, are they called mausoleums?
Crypt? Is it a crypt?
I don't know the name, but
Either way.
Mace,
Anyways,
are
they
they're
go
not
in-
mausoleums,
Wait,
right?
is
I
it
don't know.
inside or
That is what it
outside?
is. They go.
Doesn't matter.
Because
I just said to go in.
I've seen the movie and I'm trying to remember what part.
Whatever. They go
They go
in the
this place,
cemetery.
and I think there's like I think there's like a
I don't
body,
know. I
I think
don't
there's like a
remember.
body there or something.
Uh-huh.
And you clearly know like this body's gonna like
It's gonna
turn
move.
around.
Yeah.
It turns around and Chelsea screams as loud as she can. And I was like,
Did
How
anyone
long was the scream
yeah,
for?
and did anyone turn around?
probably, I'm not kidding, maybe 3 seconds.
That's crazy.
All right, ready?
That is
Mace,
crazy.
Mace,
But-
get ready to scream. 3, 2, 1.
No, okay.
Dang.
That's right too.
I started laughing.
Laughing while screaming.
But every
That
time
was like
I bring
a
it up to her,
Joker, like a scream into a
I
laugh.
started laughing halfway through.
no, that was the scream. That's the Haunted Mansion scream. That's the Haunted
Oh.
Mansion scream.
Um,
Another, so yeah, seeing a scary movie with,
a scary movie with
everyone in there
epic.
is the best, but one of the scariest things is seeing a scary movie in a theater when it's just you
By yourself.
by yourself. So me and Chelsea went to see a scary movie,
Oh, bad idea.
and
It
it was
was
already a
just-
bad idea because she hates scary movies, and it was just us in the theater.
That makes
and I
it
never
scary.
thought that
And
it
you
was,
sat two
I never-
rows in front of her, right?
Yeah. They're not even sitting.
So we
next to
were,
each
Your
other.
tickets
we were
in
in
the
the
back.
middle of the theater this time because no one was there. We're like, let's get the middle. Best watching experience. Pitch black all around. It was like genuinely terrifying.
Yeah,
And
scary.
we saw this movie. I think it was like something about Deborah, where she like.
Oh, yeah,
Oh, yeah,
Yes,
for sure.
Debbie.
I
Debbie.
love
Love Debbie.
something
It's
about
this,
Deborah.
it's at the morgue and,
It's called
and
that.
she basically comes alive and like creeps around. It's super eerie. And so we're literally watching a movie, and Chelsea hates scary movies. I'm not kidding you. This is what she looked like in the seat because we were by ourselves in the theater.
Yeah.
I'll narrate it while Hunter does it. So he's kind of reclined in the seat, legs. What?
Wait, what the heck? What the heck?
He's laying down with his like legs up.
Yeah, Hunter
Like,
had his
her
legs
feet-
Birthing
up,
position. In the
She was
birthing
on her
position.
back in the seat, legs in the air,
not looking at the
holding
screen.
my arm, squeezing it, looking at me. Help me. I was like, oh my God.
Just plug your ears.
I was like dying.
That's what I do.
I was dying, but also terrified. at
Becca
the
does
same
this
time.
thing. So like, Talon, hold my hand. Don't be weird about it.
Yeah.
So we're sitting next to each other, right? Holding hands.
like this.
Becca's wrist is bent.
Like if we're
She's in
sitting.
the front seat, remember?
Here, let
Listen.
me get it. Let me get it.
All right.
She's
like
in
if
the
we're
very
sitting
front
next
row.
to each other, right? So if Talon's me, right? I'm Becca with my hand. She's holding my hand, but she does this.
Chase is protecting her.
She's squeezing the crap out of my hand though, but she's like hiding herself. But she's like literally doing this. And what's funny though is how Nico is like that too. This guy will bring blankets.
Nico brings blankets,
He brings blankets.
shares them with his friends.
I love looking
And
over at
hides.
Nico. I always.
hides.
Anytime you go, like look over at Nico, and Nico's literally hiding, and you're like, "Yo, what?"
Okay, what did we see? It was the newest Conjuring movie, and I was just sitting there all the way down to my seat, just
Why do you guys hide?
Yeah, I
the
just
best
sit there
part
and
of a
watch
scary
it.
movie is to be scared.
Yeah.
No, I watch it.
I like
It's
sitting
just
there.
not-
Jump.
I like sitting there and you feel your heart like.
Oh, yeah. That's
I
the
watch it,
best.
but I plug my
And you're
ears
almost
because
like,
it's loud.
No, you
So loud.
gotta get scared.
My
Keeps you alive.
my jumps are just like this. Oh,
Yeah, if anything, I'll go like,
that was crazy.
like I'll clench all my like lower body
That's
muscles.
true.
Like
Mace, it's
Cheeks
just
and calves
Mace, it's just pure cheeks.
yeah, that's all
hey.
jump scare is.
Whoa.
Throw your popcorn.
I want to do that when I go to a scary movie. Like
The very
cheap
first thing,
buy
too.
a big bucket of popcorn, sit in the very front row.
I feel like you would get beat up. They would know you're faking it.
Go to the cheap theater in Mobile.
And scream though. Dude,
No, you can't do it for too long.
And run
throws
out.
his popcorn.
Yeah,
And then just
like
run
that.
out.
Exactly like that,
Gone.
bro.
It's just so weird, creepy.
I don't know why the twitching reminds me. If you guys had like you're walking on the concrete outside and you look down, you see like a shadow of a bird, but you flinch thinking,
No,
oh, it's like
I
this.
do that, bro.
That's so embarrassing.
Like, so you're like, oh,
You're just at the mall or something,
Because it looks like someone's
I thought so.
Somebody's
throwing.
like across the street, just like
throwing a ball at me or something.
Exactly.
Yo,
Exactly.
So, someone sees you from far away. Hey, yo, you good? You're like, yeah. I'm
Embarrassing.
wait. It's like this. Talk while I get up.
okay. Hey, Town. All right, Town's getting up. He's walking towards.
He's walking. He's leaving.
Okay, ready and action. He's walking like a sim.
What was that? Looked like you were dancing.
The Humpty
Disney
dance,
Channel.
do
Oh.
the dance, do the hump.
Do baby. Do the hump. Do hump.
Gonna
Hey.
get caught.
All
do
right,
the
guys,
hump,
stop. Monetization. Hey, do we
All right,
have
stop
any?
what you're doing.
Hey, how
'cause I'm
many-
about
We
to
have
move.
one. We
How
have
many
one.
millions of questions do
Should
we
we take it
have
out?
in the
Pause. We haven't done it in like three episodes.
Read it. We'll end it with this. Read it.
I read it.
Read in an accent. Do it in a British accent.
Hey, Teacup. Teacup, what's in there? What's the question?
What are 3 items you can buy at a store to make the cashier look at you weird?
Do we have to assume that these 3 items are going to be working together for something,
No.
or just okay?
It's 3 random items that the person's gonna be like, yo, what are you doing tonight?
Mustard, a pack of like 5 of duct tape, and like a pickaxe.
What store are you shopping
Just
at?
11
All right,
p.m.
all right, this is a Costco store or like a big store like that has no. Hello, sir.
You have to be looking around a bunch too. Doop. What time does the sun rise in the morning?
What do you got going playing tonight?
Nothing much.
Okay.
Business.
Yeah, French's. It's my favorite too.
Going on a trip.
It's not for eating.
What? Okay, sir, your total
Time you off.
13.
Does it?
What?
Want a job?
Want a job?
Does
All
it?
right, it's a store. All right, it's a store that has anything and everything.
Those Amazon like stores. kinda.
my bottle.
Yeah, it's one of those Amazon giant warehouse
Okay, it's any
stores.
store. So we're good.
I always think Home Depot's hilarious. Like,
What Home Depot has mustard?
No, but no, Mace. It's a
right,
store that has
CVS.
everything.
IKEA. I'd get. I had one, but I couldn't think of it.
embarrassing.
Yeah.
Talon, what do you got?
One of those huge bags of popcorn you can get at like a fair.
All right.
It's
Like-
1 a.m. by the way. We're shopping at 1 a.m.
Is it?
There's only one worker.
Oh.
No, we're just saying.
Um,
yeah, it's one guy. He's just
like
like, hey,
garden
what's up?
clippings, like the snap things, you know?
Shears,
Shears, yeah. And then
hedge clippers,
maybe a little bit of glasses cleaner.
Windex. So this man's got a giant bag of popcorn, some edge clipper
I'm trying to
things,
imagine.
Like,
someone
it's like
coming
a
up to
body
me, just
pillow
putting these
sized
things
bag.
down.
and then he throws down a bottle of Windex.
I'd go a pack of baseball cards, a wheelbarrow,
Okay.
and a bunch of gasoline.
Nice.
Nice.
Gasoline is a good touch.
I'm not going to tell you what's going to happen with them or where they're
yeah.
going.
You're really doing it. We should actually do this and film it.
All right. I'm walking
I'm
up,
actually down.
I'm down to do
walking up, putting down a curling iron, for curling your hair.
You have to not wear your hat to say no, you're bald.
Yeah. So they see me just clearly bald, just putting down a curling iron
A do rag.
and then just sliding it towards her. Even though the thing is moving, I'm
You're
like holding
moving
it
it
back. I'm holding it
Okay,
back so
yeah.
it doesn't go.
You're still moving,
But
but
slow
just not
moving.
as fast as it.
And then
Sliding it across.
for some reason, it's like a giant tub of mayo.
Oh, I was gonna say that.
Like a
actually.
Like-
protein
That's good.
powder.
Like
type.
almost like a 5-gallon one. It's big too. And I'm just sliding it towards her.
That's
like,
good.
And then lastly,
The person.
and
You
then
start clawing it back.
and then
Hold on.
and then a real tiny bag of kitty litter. Oh, like a real small one for some
like
reason.
a popcorn
Like,
bag.
it's real tiny for some reason.
The curling iron's so unrelated to because I can maybe picture the mayo, what you could do, but the curling iron, that's the curveball.
But then there's
isn't it?
cat litter.
Well, you put the mayo in the cat litter and make
And then
snowballs.
Just make snowballs.
snowballs.
But yeah,
Ever done that?
Like you can't make snowballs with mayo.
I feel like though, if you ask someone that works at like, because Winco used to be open 24 hours. I guess they're not open. They like only are open till like midnight now. But
Trash.
I wonder if you go talk to like the person that worked the graveyard shift of like, yeah, what were the items that the guy coming in at 2, 3 in the morning was buying?
Sour hair.
Because yeah, I feel like that was it. Like,
gunpowder
yeah,
in a basketball hoop.
yeah it's just like
Harpoon
what?
gun.
A full basketball.
This guy's
What would be
like
weird?
guy pulls up. He's got a super soaker.
I would go to the butcher section
Oh, there you
and
go.
I'd get a pig's head.
Just a giant pig.
Giant pig's head.
You don't have them wrap it. You go, I don't want it wrapped.
Yeah, no wrap.
wrapping,
Just give me a
please.
plate.
I'll hold it by the
Plate.
tusk.
What is it?
It's a
boar?
hog.
And then
It's
like
not a pig.
Giant boar.
Full boar's head.
a pool floaty and like
Cabbage Patch Dolls.
maybe like one of those cheap Barbies.
They're like bootleg Barbie.
No, you put it on the
American Girl
on
doll.
the very edge of the.
Oh, yeah.
Get an
of the thing
American
that's
Girl
doll.
broken, so then it's just slowly.
I walk up. I put a
It has to get like extra long to get there.
Yeah.
I put a
The
roll.
pig's head's so heavy, like slows the machine down.
I put a roll of aluminum foil. A baby onesie.
Lighter fluid. No.
And a giant hula hoop.
Nice.
And before she says anything, don't ask. Don't ask.
It's like I wasn't gonna
Don't
ask.
ask.
And then I just go like this.
Promise you won't ask.
My baby's into hula hooping, and they believe aliens are after them. She's like, oh,
Yeah.
okay, nice. Oh, yeah, sure.
Speaking
You said you wouldn't ask.
I didn't ask, sir.
But you.
Don't make me do it.
Do it, down, do it.
Oh,
Dude, that is
Dude.
oh my
crazy.
gosh, Talon.
You just
We're-
broke the
we're
mic,
so
dude.
sorry, listeners.
Goodness.
Hey,
Put a
this-
warning.
This is an episode that's blowing up. people's
Earbud.
ears.
Yeah, with the screams, the little.
Hey, no. I was leaning back and I could see it wasn't even that loud. The loudest thing I've done tonight was a don't ask.
But yeah,
A toilet plunger.
nice.
I always think mustard. Just
For some
such a
reason, mustard is
random
weird.
thing. But like a jar of mustard, like $15 one, expensive,
I got a new one.
and then maybe like nail polish.
All right.
I would follow your lead. I'd get the toilet plunger.
But you have to.
This
plunge-
is funny.
You have to plunge
Look
the
at
thing that
this
moves.
is
Stick it to
four
it. So at the
four.
end, it just gets caught. on the
Listen,
belt.
Mace, this is 4 guys that come in and they're literally putting these items on the belt right one after each other. So this person's just like,
What is happening tonight?
what the?
I have one more.
No, let me get mine out.
I know. I'm
Toilet
waiting.
plunger, duct tape, and a binky.
The pinky's weird, bro.
Mine would be
yeah.
like a 12-foot HDMI cord with a big tub of like that size tub of tartar sauce. And then maybe some like lawn clippings if they sell those.
Sell lawn clippings. All right, that's it for this
All right,
episode, man.
here we go.
Who sells lawn?
And then
This man's
I'm
never been out in public before.
and then I'm right behind him. Blu-ray of Mary Poppins,
Okay.
pack of blue ballpoint pens,
Mm-hmm.
and then a jar of pickles, but the pickles are gone. So it's just the pickle juice.
You
and,
ate the pickle.
and the person doesn't know.
But your fingers are
There.
dripping.
his shorts soaked.
Like you can see, like there's pickles. Like I ate the
It
pickles.
just smells.
It's all over your face except your mouth. Like, what did you do?
He just smells like pickles like crazy.
But the jar, it's full though. Like it looks like somehow no juice got out of it. It's just the pickles are missing.
But you're drenched.
And I'm drenched in pickles, and they're just like, I don't know.
Don't
I
ask.
mean, I guess.
Don't ask. Oh.
Right after saying don't ask, just instantly, don't ask. Oh.
The person would quit.
You have to walk away. I got to be like, yo, I'm done.
They would not be fine. Like,
You ever seen TikTok?
Oh my God. Let's just be done.
All right. This episode, I apologize if you made it this far. Congrats to you. You should win a gold star sticker.
oh yeah.
But after dealing with all the poop and the diarrhea in the beginning,
We
Cute.
talked about that for like
Throw up.
20
it
plus
was a
minutes.
long time. So if you put down in the comments wherever what your 3 random items would be, because I think it'd be funny. I want to see what these, what's a
And
funny
any
thing.
throw up
Oh, yeah.
stories.
Go follow us on Instagram at Certified Average Podcast. Follow our Twitter at The Cap Tweets. Follow our TikTok at Certified Average Podcast. Go like our Facebook, The Certified Average Podcast. Go subscribe to our YouTube channel, The Certified Average Podcast.
Yeah, and hopefully next week we can actually talk about the Batman.
Yes.
If
Chase isn't gonna see
if
it.
Chase hasn't seen it, we're killing him.
Listen here, Becca. You better want to watch the movie, okay?
Gosh.
I know you ain't watching this, so I don't know who I'm talking to.
Don't ask.
Don't
How
ask.
does she
If
not?
there's someone named
thought she
Becca
was wanting. Oh,
besides
Rob Pattinson. I need to go see. I need to go see Rob.
As soon as Becca gets home tonight,
Apparently,
I'm
I'm
just
the
going to
only
do that.
normal one here.
You're the one that was thrown up and pooping back.
You're the one that pooped during a track meet.
Those were
You
stories.
pooped your pants.
I wasn't just.
Do it.
We
Do
haven't
it.
eaten in hours.
Yeah, we need to go eat dinner, bro.
I know.
Let's go
You
eat.
guys will be fine. Thank you for listening,
Thanks.
and goodbye.
Thank you.
That might have been our worst one.
No, that's Loki one of our best.
good one. I like that.
Other than the poop stuff, the poop stuff was funny.
This is funny.
That was like nonstop fun.
Hey, behind the
Oh, this is the after show.
Welcome.
After show. You just said it's the worst podcast for the after show, bro.
It's all right. Welcome to the after show, episode 2
Your
of
head-
the after
Your head might be
show.
cut off right now.
Episode 2 of the after show. This is where we, or these guys are deciding
Tom,
what
you're
they
cut
want
off,
to
bro.
eat.
Your entire head was cut off.
We always show up to the house. I'm always starving. Luckily, I ate before.
Loki might get Wendy's too. I'm kind of feeling it.
Wow, I got Wendy's. I offered him Wendy's.
You off?
This guy.
He
did not
offered
offer.
us?
No, he did not.
Okay.
did.
Did you text us?
I texted in cap. I said
I told
I'm
them
going
they
to
don't want
Wendy's.
Wendy's.
Oh, I didn't see it.
Mason.
I did not see that.
It is 8 p.m.
I literally said I'm going to Wendy's, and I was like, y'all want something?
My phone's charging.
No.
I didn't have it on me.
You
either eat at
3 or you eat at 9.
if you're watching this still, something we need to maybe do, and we can just start. It's something simple. If we can come out with type of like we should just come out. I know we can't really make merch yet, but I feel like we can get like some stickers or something. We can get something made.
stickers on my watch.
To, like give to people. Like and like it's
I
almost
wanna
like
put stickers
if you go and
everywhere.
follow us. And if you like actually leave a comment, we'll send you a free sticker.
And one of my friends, Bezos,
So do that.
she was saying like everybody I know that's seen our like logo,
Yeah.
they're like, yo, if that was on merch, I'd be buying that.
If that was a T-shirt, I think people would. People might buy it.
I told Chase I would buy merch.
I do.
Evan's on it.
What does it
Evan-
say? It's talent.
Evan
What is
doing
it?
it.
Evan and Talent, the exact same.
We could probably reach out to the artist. and
No,
we could probably get her to edit just like make his head his head. All right, we're getting new art then.
I would, if you put me in there, I would be on every single episode, bro.
Right.